Boogie. Good morning and welcome to Mono's featuring me, Monica Mo Justice. Let me listen to my voice for myself because I've long discovered that you folks will let me sound bad and not say anything. That you folks will let me sound bad and not say anything. Okay, great. No, I had the fuzzy sound last night. And when I went to listen to something else, I heard it. I was like, oh my God, it's the fuzzy sound. We done been through what the fuzzy sound sounds like. All right. I was contemplating how to bring news. News. I'm just gonna keep it for a couple more days until I could sort it out in my head what I'm gonna do. So bear with me as I sort through some things. And that's it. Well, I'm sorry you was knocked out yesterday. I will be going to get me a wash and set this weekend. And go back to I think there's some events coming up this next week at work that I need to look more corporate for than anything else. So I will address those. I'll address that at that time. There is this one person in the office that just pisses me off whenever I have my hair in my real natural state. Cause it bothers her, but she's a weave wearer, so I don't really care if she's bothered because I'm bothered by her weave. And I don't say nothing about it. So I don't say nothing about it because it's not mine. But she always got something to say about me and my natural, me and my do. I finally did go through the whole Essence magazine for whatever month we was in, September. I did not say what. I didn't say anything to her about her thing, but she always got something to say when I'm like, she's like, oh, you gonna take it out? You gonna leave the braids? What made you leave those in like that, bitch? Because I want to. Maybe some days. No, I didn't say nothing about her weave, but the shit ain't all of that. If I start talking about somebody's shit, they're gonna be mad. It's gonna be a moment because then I'm not gonna stop. So, well, um, it is what it is. I swear I swear I had a whole thing. Inside the NBA, where Charles Barkley tells Klay Thomas to his face that the Warriors' destiny is over. And that's it. So I've been up. Um, I now know what's causing the headaches. So I got some answers to I got some answers to some tough questions. Now I just have to put some reality to it. That's it. And as soon as I have how I'm going to cope with it together, then I'll share it with you guys. Um as soon as I figure out how I'm going to how I'm going to do my coping skills, I will come back and give y'all the diagnosis and how I'm going to work it out. What I'm going to do, what I'm going to do next. I will definitely come back and share that. But for now, I just want to be at peace for a little while. Can I be at peace for a little while? Okay. That's what I want to do. I want to be at peace for just a little while. Now, I'm going to look out the window and see if it's raining today. Because if it is raining, then I will twist it back up. If it's not raining, then we'll just be left like this for the day. And that's it. All right. Today I wanted to talk about ideological prisms. They have to evacuate because of fires. Well, y'all probably all need to be together anyway at this time, so it might be a good thing in disguise. Why I always pull up the empty one? Um, a penny for your thoughts. Hey, EB, how you doing today? I ain't even used this stuff in a long time and I'm already out of it again. Hey, I feel like shit just dries up. Mo, you have something ringing and I'm looking around. I do. Well, it's not a smoke detector. What does it sound like? Hmm. Good morning, Life Machine and Power. Do y'all hear what Honey Lie hears? Hold on a second. Let me do that right. Hey, Elemental P. Um, yes, honey lot. I'm losing my hearing. Um, good morning, Mr. Walker. Um, well, I'm glad you're here, Mr. Walker. Yeah, I'm losing my hearing. Anyway, back to the subject at hand. You ever just get to a point and you have things that you won't compromise on, like you negotiating a deal and you know your limits and you're convinced, you're stubborn in the process, you know you're not going to fold no matter what. This will be your position and you're not going to fold no matter what happens. There's no changing your position because it's your belief. I should have sent an email. It's nothing it's nothing big, and I have to write you back, Mr. Walker. I haven't been able to put the words together good enough for you. Because there's a lot I want to say about what you said to me. When I dub people, this is outside of the this is for the insiders, the influencers. When I dub you an influencer, really I hold I hold such a high regard for the people that I consider to be really core influences to me um because y'all have taken the time to get to know me um at a level I was never expecting. So because of it, it's just interesting. It's been a beautiful journey with you guys. Like it's been a beautiful journey. And I didn't realize until I was like, I'm not gonna be here no more. I'm not doing no more lives. What an impact I was really having on folks and how much I was respected. I was too busy worrying about the disrespect and focus on the disrespect that I was missing or taking advantage of the respect. And it's easy to get sucked into that you forget about the people that respect you because you're just too busy focused on the people that don't like you, like trying to get the attention of the naysayers or the attention of the other folks, like you just wanting to gravitate to the impossible. It's like keeping that man that doesn't want you because you want it. And it's so easy to identify that behavior in someone else and chastise them for it, but don't see that behavior in yourself until, like, I'm saying I'm not gonna be here no more, and then I'm listening to influences and y'all like pour it out why you're here, what it means to you, what what value added. Um, and even though it's a small group of people, it's enough for me. It's enough to make me whole. And that's crazy that like I could look beyond that. Or one is looking beyond that. That's just crazy. It's just it's absolutely crazy. All right, guys. Um you will see less of a presence of me at in other people's rooms. I will come in and say hi. I'm saying this here because I'm not gonna do it in the individual rooms. Um, I will always come in because I don't like to be in bushes. So I will always come in and throw a hi or whatever. But that's it. I can't do the moving chat. I'm going to leave the chat up in this area, but I can't do the moving chat anymore. So I'm gonna try. I've slowed my chat down to a very slow, but I can't do it. It's physically too much for me. Period. Across the board. I'm killing myself. I'm killing what little bit of brain pain I got left. Um Maneuvering that facet. So I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm not it's not for y'all not to be in the chat talking or whatever. It's just that in this other screen that I have as a setup, I can't really see the chat. I only see like one line at a time of the chat. And I've slowed that down for me where it's way behind y'all, but that's good for me. So I'm gonna leave it like that. Um, for and I'm gonna say this as honestly as possible. It is for medical reasons. Yeah, you do have to like, but I've never disrespected anybody. I'm gonna that's just that. So rather than me being an emotional wreck, I went back over um some things last night, and I went through a couple of my lives, especially on this Tatiana Jefferson stuff, and um I'm ahead of my time on some of this, and I don't have the right um I don't have the right uh dialogue. It's not the right climate, it's not the right temperature for what I think and what I believe. And you get to a point of how do you respond to that when you are, I'm not going to say ahead of the time, but can see something before everyone else. How do you embrace that? Do you wait patiently? I've been here on the YouTube. I've seen so many things happen here before other people. I done said this is what's gonna happen. I done predicted stuff. Then it's happened. And then I'd be like, but I already said that. Like, yes, we all go through things. We all go through things. But the world doesn't go through things openly like this. Like it just I don't know. I have to look at things a little bit more clearer. Just a little more clearer. If what you're speaking is positive, then it's good. No, honey love, it's not. Like I like independent. I like to have I like to converse with folks that trigger the thought process, that keep me on my P's and Q's, right? Um I'm not looking to fit into a bigger crowd. I'm not looking to be one of many. I'm not waking up and diving into or losing sleep, diving into the fact that I just want to be around the same amount. I mean, I don't understand all of this stuff. I don't like being woken up to the dramas of the YouTube or the undramas of the YouTube or guess who's guess who's on whose panel. Guess who reunited? Look at unity. I'm not. Why was there division in the first place? Was there really division? No, no, no. I don't even have to speak the unspeakable because I believe people will see me saying, like, you just know who I am and how I'm built. So I'm not gonna change up. Y'all can make all the reconciliations y'all want with whomever y'all want to have reconciliations with. This this Alethea gave me when I said I needed oil sheen and I was looking for my what do you call it? I was looking for Paul Mitchell stuff. My good friend Alethea went to her local Walmart and got me some hairspray. I gotta watch what I say up here. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. The only thing I didn't give him this morning was fresh water. I spent all these years wearing a mask because there was very few I could trust. Mr. Black, do you really wear a mask? I mean, you try to bring simplicity to the complicated nuances of noise, chatter. These people are just chatter, they're just noise. They're just they're occupying space most of the time. That's why I follow you into the few rooms that I know that you're in. You understand? Because you're respected and that in and of itself is worthy. And the way you present yourself and it's detail orientated and you've taken the time. If someone's take the time to explain your shortcomings, right? A lot of people just ridicule people and be like, oh, I can't mess with this person. Ah, da, 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 da. But to really sit down and give a person a thoughtful take, apply it to your own life, and share, very few people do that because they don't want to open that door, open that, give that little look into your life. They don't want to do that. They fear doing that because then it becomes your weak point. It could become a weakness to be exploited. I'm not treating YouTube like anything. I'm not treating it like school. I'm not treating it like anything. I think the live environment is way different than other environments. So I believe that there are phases to this. Um, I just seen, I just, the bottom line for me is once you show me who you are, I'm going to believe you the first time. There's no backpedaling, tracking. There's nothing that could be made. There's nothing that could be corrected for me. Now, where I can understand everybody else, I know for me, there's nothing that could be correct. There's nothing that could be corrected. There comes a time I'm gonna have to get rid of. I'm gonna have to get rid of. I know I put in. I'm thinking I put in this thing called virtual PC, and I'm gonna have to take the virtual PC off. But I installed it as part of OBS, and I'm gonna have to take that off. I don't remember why I installed the virtual PC. I haven't worn makeup in a long time. I haven't even worn foundation in months. Um, but the virtual PC, I'm gonna have to take it off. Today is that's it. But nothing for me changes. Nothing for me changes. I'm gonna maintain stability, and that's that. I'm just gonna maintain stability. See, this is the darker one. I have to be like, that's it. Mr. What I mean is people very often talk to each other. They talk to each other. Yeah. I'ma just keep being me. You understand? Like, no matter what. Like, I must be doing something right. Jason's mad again. Jason's mad again. So it's consistent. Everything is just consistent. And that's it. It's just consistent. This is my which better have my candy. T, do you have T? Do you have everything for your Halloween costume? I said, do you have everything for your Halloween costume? What are you missing? A who contact? Oh, where you gonna get those from? How long you gonna have them in your eyes? All right. Uh, I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna do with my Saturday. With my Saturday. That's all. All right. I'm gonna put the thing. I don't know what happened to my other brush. The one thing I know for certain is everything is gonna work out fine. I'm not gonna be at a disadvantage. Everything is gonna work out fine. You know, people misunderstand Suge channel. I like Suge. Even though I know Suge got a problem with Suge got a problem with another channel holder that comes from over here, and I don't know what that's about. Um I'm looking at the screen. I look lighter on the screen than I do in my person. Um I kind of like I kind of like Suge's channel, believe it or not. I kind of like it. I kind of like his whole now, I don't know how y'all got yourselves in all those situations with those women, but for whatever it's worth, it's just crazy. I don't know them people. Them two people, I don't know. I ain't been over in their space, and I'm not trying to get in their space at all. I don't think those are people I want to. Let me just say that because also heard because I've spoken to other people that are aware of those two names, and they say that they're very intellectual, uh, or not that they're very intellectual, but they form conversations or they have conversations that lead you to meaningful thought. And over here we have much of this, we have too much of the same, and very few people gear conversations or direct conversations that lead you to meaningful thought. And that is what is missing from a lot of these places. So I'm not really that familiar with those guys, but actually I'm not familiar with them at all. I don't know them at all. So I've never been in their room. I seen the guy on Gab's panels a couple of times. So I know that people are, enamored with him at times, upset with him, but I don't know who the dude is. I'm talking about but I've been exiled. I've been exiled for a long time, and I think that it's a rightful exile because I really can't fit in. I can't really fit in, and I've been known that for a long time because I can't waver in my thought. So I really can't fit in because I'm not willing to be flexible. T, could you bring me the mascara that's in the bathroom? The Mary Kay one, though. So I really can't. But all I know is that if I say never, I mean never. And I always get to a point when I think that people are gonna change, right? I always ask the question right before it right before it changes, because I know it's like I could see it about to happen. Scammers who are very disrespectful and dishonest. They have hurt and manipulated many people. But you ever ask yourself, how did these people get to the position that they find themselves in? Listen, I'm sitting here and some people are telling me about people who are doing things like the bottom line is you can't hate the player. You got to hate the game. So if they found a way to manipulate the game, I'm not mad. I'm not mad at them. It's the people being manipulated that I'm disappointed in because it's not it'd be one thing if you were the first person that it happened to. The interesting thing around here is that it's happened to people. People knows that it's happened and they still engage. Like they've seen a whole show like this person did that to this person and then they still engage. So the question becomes, were you really watching what happened to the last person? So should I feel sorry for you that it happened to you when we've already demonstrated that it happened to somebody else? But did you know that was his wife at the time when you made that comment? Which one do you see? I just have to brush my teeth and then I'm ready. Okay, you brush your teeth and then you're ready. Okay, that's good. So No, this is not Mary Kay.
They're both Mary Kay.
What is this?
Nugget.
Oh, I never used this before.
Nugget.
Yes, that's what I want to do this morning. I want to. Like I said, I don't know those people, and I don't want to have no more smoke with anybody else because I think I got smoke just for being myself. I quit smoke just for being myself around here. And I'm not upset for catching beef for being myself because I don't know how to be any other way but myself. But I realized that I don't have the same, that I have different principalities, and some people call those ideologies, but I call them principalities. But a few things never change. Anytime anybody really truly admires me too hard, I start to look I start to look beyond that because I'm waiting for the other ball to drop, and that is definitely not going to change now. I'm always going to be waiting for the second ball to drop. And I'm going to be doing that more so now because now it's a reality. Before I used to look at it and be like, "Oh, that might happen." But now I know differently. It always happens. Whenever my spidey senses go up, now I know it always happens. It's very disrespectful. No, they hid the fact that they was married until we made them admit it. That happened because Taz was talking to. No. Oh, did you have to? Did you have to? Did you have to out him for being an adulterer? I'm just asking. Was it necessary? I'm just asking if it was necessary, not not being rude about it. Mm-mm. I don't want this color today. I want I want that other color. I want this. I just said was it necessary to out him. That's all. Did oh, so refreshing. So did you out him to help? Like what was the goal? I forget it. Don't tell me what the goal was. I'm sorry. Let me just leave that alone. You outed him because it was wrong for him to be cheating. Mm. Marriages are hard to break up. Marriages are hard to work with. Even these long term relationships that people have that are counterproductive, they're hard to come between. They're hard to shed light on the situation. It's not that easy. Anyway, I haven't done a morning makeup in a minute. Um, I think I did it to just make my day feel better. Make my day feel better. I don't even know. Just some days. Some days I don't know what to do with myself. Anyway, I'm gonna be on my way out the door. Um, I'm gonna see how this book stuff is going for Sunday. I don't know about what I'm gonna do tonight, but I doubt I'll be back. If I am back tonight, I'll be in the car. Aside from that, well, I hope it got itself settled. I always think men cheat for a reason, but for a reason only they know. But as women, we allow them to get away with it for a reason that only we know. But when you got a dynasty here on the YouTube, anything is possible. All right, Mr. Walker, Honey Lot, Miss G, and the rest of the. Did I miss anybody else? Oh, Boogie, EB, and LMP. You guys have a wonderful Friday, and I'm gonna get my act together. Well, I'm not going to misjudge him. Uh, I don't know. Maybe I should. Maybe I should. I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know. I really don't know who I should even try to engage with anymore. Like I said, I don't know. I got a lot of things to think about for myself, but I will still. I'm subscribed to Shook's channel. Anyway, it's just some of the topics I have no clue about, so I just be sitting there. You know, I was thinking that when you like, bye, Mister. I don't know why. I was thinking that when you said the lure, I was like, you know, he's very crafty with his words. Stop making my breath. Stop making my Thank you, Boogie. Stop making my brain think early in the morning. And that's it. Yeah, you can't wear lipstick without a foundation though. Cause it just looks like cracked face and lip. It gotta all smoothly go together. Isn't that crazy? Anyway, this is Mo, and I've got to go. Really? But you can't be having thick ass foundation on you. You gotta have the right. You gotta have the. Your foundation should not look past your neck. Like it should not be. Like you should not have a different neck from a face. He's so loving. Anyway, this is Mo. Mo. I got to go. I'll see you guys later.